know you're probably looking at this video thinking, but Amanda, you are still fat. Well, why, yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. I did not. I started out here. I was 360 pounds. I am now under 300 pounds in 3.5 months. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You in your chair right now have the power to help spread what I am talking about, helping someone else. So today we'll talk about the 3 things I think are fundamental to me succeeding so far on this and succeeding in the future. The first is the mental component of it. This is, I think, the very first thing that has to be addressed first. The next thing is why I'm doing carnivore as a diet versus something else. And last, how you can use this information to start or continue your own journey into weight loss and becoming more healthy. And I will have a pro tip at the end just for a little extra nugget of information for you. Medical disclaimer, I am not a physician. I always recommend and suggest you speak to your physician and get their buy-in before you do anything that has to do with dietary change. So the very first thing that we have to do, that I had to do before I started this journey, was address the mental component of why I got so overweight and why I was being so unhealthy and having such bad habits that were truly affecting myself. If you guys didn't know, I had gotten to the point where I had got so sick that my body was probably less than a few years from giving out and quitting on me. And I was so depressed that if that didn't happen, I was honestly probably months away from taking my own life. The way that I started this process was I started reading Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules to Life. The book changed my perspective immensely on why I did what I did, why I thought so negatively about myself, and it just helped me overcome all the past failures that I had. This is something I strongly recommend that you do before you even think about changing what you're actually eating. Read the book. At least start at chapter 1 and read it as you go through your journey. All right, it doesn't have to be Jordan Peterson. This is what I used, but the thing you have to do is you have to take mental stock of what is going on and why this is happening, and know that physiology is a big factor in this too. The physiology drives the behavior. It's not one or the other. They both feed upon each other, and sometimes they end up causing these positive feedback loops, and even though it says positive, it means we just get more negative and negative and negative, and things just get worse and worse, i.e. how I got 360 pounds. Society tells us that we need to eat less, move more, that obesity is a laziness epidemic, but that's just not true. This feedback loop that I'm talking about is our biology plays into us wanting to eat bad because we are eating bad. It starts with what we're eating. We are eating so much sugar. We are eating so many chemicals. We're eating so much sodium in these pre-made, pre-processed foods. That is like the start of this downward spiral. Eat bad. Your body responds badly because it's unhealthy. Then you get depressed. You get depressed, you eat more. Society looks at you, says you're fat and worthless. You start thinking you're fat and worthless. And the spiral just gets worse. The question is, why carnivore? Out of every single diet there is, why do I do carnivore? Well, first off, I have tried everything. When I mean everything, I ate boiled white potatoes for 2 months just to try to lose weight. I have done veganism, Weight Watchers, I've done keto, I've done low carb, I have done high fat, low protein, I have done everything. And this is one of the main reasons that pushed me to carnivore. The second was I saw these results with my family. My brother does it, my brother-in-law does it. I've watched a lot of Mikhaila Peterson's videos. I got introduced to Dr. Barry, and if you haven't seen any of his videos, I doubt you have not, but love Dr. Barry. The other reason is the research that I've done. I have actually dug down into these research studies, not someone's abstract of it. I've actually looked at them myself. Having autoimmune issues is just a overall inflammatory problem. I have scleroderma, RA, fibromyalgia. My list of diagnoses is quite long. And nothing helped that. I was having pain when I was 18. I thought I was an 80-year-old man. I just felt decrepit, my hands hurt. And so in my research, I just found all these inflammatory things. Vegetables, inflammatory. Having type 2 diabetes, inflammatory. Everything is just angry in my body. A really good way I think I can explain it is, imagine having a washing machine and the washing machine's off balance. So when it goes to spin your clothes, the clothes never actually get wrung out. And then you wonder what's wrong with it. Well, it's off balance. If it's off balance, it's not going to function properly. Our bodies, my body, off balance. So how could I expect the adage of eat less, move more to work when I was ill from what I was putting in my body? I've had great improvements with my autoimmune, my pain. I've been able to get off medications. This is what's sustaining me. But not only that, the fact that this diet is actually sustainable. People freak out when they hear that I only eat meat, and I do high quality dairy only. But the thing is if you actually look into the nutrients in meat, especially red meat, I went to the USDA website and actually pulled up their nutrients that they say is in this meat. You can get so much more nutrients from red meat than you can just vegetables and other pre-processed things. The most important part of why I do carnivore is I am a food addict. I am addicted to sugar. I'm addicted to carbohydrates, physically and mentally. I use it to console myself. I use it if I'm happy, sad, upset, whatever. You don't give an alcoholic alcohol. You just don't do it. So why would you give a food addict that is addicted to carbs and sugar, or even fake carbs and sugar? That is the problem. So carnivore completely eliminates all of that out of my diet. I get to figure out who I am when I don't have that controlling my mind and I'm just completely obsessed with what I'm eating. Carnivore is so simple. I put a steak on the grill, I eat it, I'm done. I don't think about what I've eaten. I don't feel guilty about what I've eaten. And this is the only diet that's ever done it for me, ever. And finally, this is how you can use all that information to start your own journey into better health and weight loss. The first thing you have to do is you have to find your why, your meaning to your life. Without it, we are just a paper bag in the wind. We are nihilistic. We're in despair when we don't have something to our soul motivating us and moving us forward in life. I found my why by reading and watching Jordan Peterson. I can't say that's the only way to do it. It is just how it worked for me. And my why is to help and motivate others and to improve the world tomorrow versus today. And that's actually the main reason I do this channel, is I have been miserable and I have been on the brink of self-destruction, and I don't want anyone else to go through what I go through, and I know other people do, and I just want the best for people. And that is what truly motivates me to do this. So if you are out there and you are struggling, no, you're not alone. These journeys are difficult, but you 100% can do this. You are capable. You are a beautiful human being. So reading and following his stuff, I found my why. And it'll be different for everybody, or maybe it'll be similar, I don't know. The next thing is set yourself up for success. If you are an alcoholic, you don't have alcohol in your house. Get rid of the stuff in your cabinets. If you don't want to throw it away, give it to someone that's homeless. Give it to someone else. Put it in a basket, give it to your friend, and in 30 days come back, and I promise you, if you do this, you're going to be like, nah, throw that stuff away. Get it out of your face. If it is there, it is going to be a temptation. Food prep and planning. Get stuff prepared ahead of time. Right Brain and I go to Costco and we'll buy tons of ribeyes at one time. We'll come home on Sunday, season everything, put them in individual bags and freeze them. Or I'll just leave a few, you know, in the refrigerator. Prep ahead of time. This will keep you from wanting to have fast food. It takes the question away of what you're gonna eat if you've already done it. The other component of this is planning what you're gonna eat. You know your weakness. You have to be honest with yourself about this. If you're gonna go out somewhere, eat before you leave. Don't say, oh, I'm a little hungry now, I think I'll be back in 30 minutes. You are gonna eventually stop and wanna get fast food or something you shouldn't have because your body is so addicted to this bad stuff. So plan and prep. Once you clean out all that crap out of your house, you are going to go buy meat. Preferably high quality meat, but honestly at this point, meat of any type is gonna be better than fast food junk crap. I do dairy. Some carnivore people don't. I do fine with it, but I just stick with high quality cheese. No Velveeta junk, no American cheese, fermented high quality cheese. I also do coffee and heavy cream, but that's me. As far as exercise goes, I didn't do any exercise initially in the beginning other than moving as I could. I live in a 3-story house and honestly going up and down the stairs winded me. So what I did is I tried to do more and more. I stopped asking Right Brain to get things for me. Go get my own water, go get my own phone, whatever it is. And that slowly led me to being able to do it more and more, which then led me to walking. So move as you can with wherever you're at. It is not a race. If you over-exercise and over-exert yourself, you're gonna end up falling off this. It takes time for your body to become fat adapted, and it doesn't happen overnight or even honestly a week or two. Sometimes for people like me, it takes a few weeks to months. And here is the pro tip I have for you. This journey is also about learning what true hunger is. You eat when you're hungry, you don't eat when you're not. But you have to learn the difference between mental hunger and physical hunger. Mental hunger is you're not hungry. It's your brain wanting something to satiate a feeling or a want, not a need. So once you learn that, you'll actually find that you eat a lot less and you usually don't eat very frequently. So now that you've heard and seen and watched all of what I've had to say, we can say that address the mental component of what drives your behavior. Next, you're going to decide what kind of diet do you want to do. I love carnivore. It may not be for you. You do you. Last, you can use this to help you succeed in whatever your journey looks like. Even if carnivore is not your thing, that's okay. These rules honestly still apply to any type of dietary, behavioral changes that you could seek. As always, guys, thank you so much for your love, kindness, encouragement. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate what you guys are doing for me and allowing me to help others. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe so we can get the word out and you can help other people just sitting in your own chair at home. How powerful is that?